All right, I thought I would do one of these since I just got my computer desk all set up a couple hours ago and ran a race. Figured I'd do it now since this is probably the cleanest it's going to be. I don't have most of my stuff out yet, but figured I'd go ahead and show it. So it's right there. There's the rig. The rig, quote unquote, is just a desk with my 3 monitors and my chair. I don't race in that chair. Obviously, it's got wheels. I race in that very comfortable looking chair there. But here it is, my triple monitors. You'll notice the giant gaps in between the monitors because of the speakers. I've been racing with that for so long that I don't even notice the gaps. But pretty jarring, I would say, for most people if they had that or saw that. There's triple monitors. Also, the 3 monitors are actually different sizes, kind of. The 2 left ones are 24-inch, but much different styles, and that's a 20-inch. But I'll fire up the sim in a second. I can show you how the triple monitors actually look. I'm used to it. I think it looks fine. And that's how I've been racing for like the last 2.5 years with this desk. There's the Thrustmaster TLCM pedals. Very nice. Like those a lot. Load cell. Also, shut up about the cable management. Okay. I understand. Will I go back and organize it later? Probably not. Okay. There's a G29 steering wheel. And then that's the PC. If you saw my computer is broken video when the motherboard went out, I showed the inside of all that and everything, but everything's, I think, been upgraded since then, almost. Pretty much. There's been a bunch of upgrades. I might have to open that up again. Probably should have done that before I hooked everything up. But I wanted to race. I had that dirt race to do. That's the Corsair HS60, I believe, headset, wired version. Very nice. Been very happy with that. I think the quality's pretty good. That's the Keychron K10, I think. Keyboard, mechanical keyboard, full size. Very nice. The keycaps are very nice. And it's with the red caps, I believe, for those of you that know that. And that's a Razer Mamba, I think. It's okay. That's probably the oldest peripheral I have. And it's all right. I'm not super big fan of Razer, but that mouse is pretty nice. It's got 2 little buttons on the left side for forward and back in a web browser, and I use that a ton, actually. So yeah, here's the 3 monitors. Let me open up the sim, and then while that's loading, I'll show the rest of my office. This is basically just an office tour since I don't really have a rig. So we'll do all this. That'll be firing up. So lamp, I had to add additional lamp for the lighting in this video. As I said, I don't have most of my stuff out yet. Empty bookshelf. I'm gonna have consoles here. I've got the consoles, I just haven't brought them out yet. That's a tiny little amp. And then we'll look at this bookcase, which I haven't put anything in quite yet, really. Some bobbleheads. There's my 2 die-casts that I have out. I've got more, I just don't have them out yet. Fan, very helpful. Very helpful indeed. Bigger amp. I have it on a dolly because that thing weighs like 100 pounds and you can actually move it pretty easily with that dolly, which I'm pretty happy about. If you saw my 1,000 subscriber special Q&A, I think I go through all the guitars. I think. Here it is, all of them out. And I have that acoustic over here. So if you haven't seen the 1,000 special Q&A, go through that. I don't know if I described all of them, but there they are in the little rack thing. And there's a dog waiting for me to finish. So yeah, here's the triple monitors. You see how that looks? Pretty weird. I'm used to it though. I admit it's a very strange setup, but this is how I've been doing it for like the past 2.5 years. And here's the inside of the car. Very nice. So yeah, that's how I race for the longest time now. This triple monitor setup I've had for more than 2.5 years, but with this desk, it's been about 2.5 years. This desk, if you'll notice, is actually not a desk. It's more of a pub table. I bought it at Big Lots, and it was one of the display pieces, and I sat down at it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good height. But the chairs were actually really tall, so I didn't notice it was actually super massive. So this is almost standing desk height, in fact, but I still sit at it and I still use the steering wheel. It took me forever to get used to when I first bought that like 2 years ago, but I'm pretty used to it now. And if I went back to a normal desk, it'd probably feel very weird. I use that little tiny dining table or dining chair for this thing. Little bookcase built into it that I haven't filled up yet. Most of my stuff's still in boxes in the other room. And yeah, that's that. I figured I'd go through that briefly to show all that off. Normally when I race, obviously the steering wheel would be clamped to the front there. And yeah, I guess that's it. It's going to get more cluttered and dirty, but it's pretty much going to remain the exact same for the foreseeable future. I don't see this changing much unless I get a better steering wheel somewhere of some description. But yeah, good? Is that good? You don't care. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.